Hi guys, this is the common tools that we're going to use during the training. So on this slide, I'm going to discuss to you what are the common tools that we use in this kind of work or project or training test. Okay, so first part of this slide, we actually have this in two parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. And all throughout the PowerPoint, you should probably see clues on how to work on tasks that are on hand. Okay, so first is right angle tool. So right angle tool is something that we use most often. That is the main tool to draw a building that will enable you to draw buildings that are very straight. So this is for regular buildings because most buildings are actually square or right angled. Okay, so the next tool that we have is square tool, E. Okay, so this will enable you to draw squares more quickly. Next is draw tool. So aside from right angle buildings, we also have buildings that are regular. So this draw tool will enable you to draw those buildings wherein you have to draw those buildings using a freestyle. So this is more kind of a freestyle drawing building. Okay, next is arc tool, wherein we draw circles using this one. And then we have a repair tool. So this is X and Z. So X is for right angle repair and Z is for freestyle repair. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna show you on examples on how to use these tools. Okay, so for this example, we have this example as a start. So right angle tool F. Of course, this is very important. This is the first tool that you're going to use. So for example, in this building, this is a straight building. So I'm gonna use F. Okay. So see, we have a guide. Point by point, we have a guide. So what would I do is I would click on the edges, not on the points, on the edges for me to draw it fast. Okay. Edge here, edge, edge, edge. Okay, so that is this is a good example of when to draw using right angle tool. Okay, and then on the last point, before making my last point, I'm gonna click on the first point so that my building, that my label is straight. Okay, and then I use space. So that is how you make a right angle building using the right angle tool. This will be very common. And then the next tool that I'm going to use is the E tool, or the parallel tool or the square tool. Okay, so this will enable you to draw square buildings very fast. Okay, so what do I mean by that is you have to only draw one line and then you have to make a square. That's it. So this is how I draw square buildings very fast. And then the draw tool. So the draw tool is more kind of a freestyle tool. So if a building is very weirdly shaped, you have to use it. You have to draw it using draw tool. And then the next thing that I'm going to share is the arc tool. Arc tool is basically a circle tool. So if you do it far from each other, it's gonna make an arc. If you want to make a circle, put it on beside each other. It's gonna draw a circle. You expand it. You press a point and then you press space. That is a perfect circle. So that is the arc tool. So the next tool that I'm going to discuss that I've shown you earlier is the repair tools, the X and the Z tool. So what do we mean by that? For example, on tasks like this, okay, tasks like this, example, if you forgot this part right here, you could use the X tool. This is the right angle repair tool. So if I click here, it will make a right angled, you see my mouse, it will make a right angled drawing, okay, a guide. Then you could use that, and this will be the new look of your building after drawing that. Okay, so remember guys, after you press X, you select the building, and then that is the time you draw the tool. So remember to always select, because if the building is beside each other, you will be very confused of what will happen will erase something or it will add something on things that you don't want to. Okay, so for this part, example, if this is a ground, you will have to press X and then select it, and then you have to remove this. This is also used to remove. Okay, so this is it, right? Or guys, you could use Alt. For example, you want to remove this big part here and stay this part here. Uh, you press Shift. Okay, so it will only leave this part here. So you have two options: Shift get this part, Shift to get this part. Okay, so that is the use of repair tools. So what if I use Z? So Z is more kind of a repair tool, freestyle. So that is for freestyle drawing. Okay, so that ends our first part of the slide. I mean the first video that we have, because the second video will be more on the 3D side of drawing things. So the first, so we've so far we've discussed about a right angle tool, square tool, draw tool, repair tool, arc tool. Okay, and then this part right here will be discussed on the second video.